Creating basic primitives and managing it inside Cinema 4D. What is the primitives? Primitives are a base object to create a complex model inside Cinema 4D. There are lots of geometrical shapes available inside Cinema 4D to use as a base to create a complex model or complex animation inside Cinema 4D. You can access that basic primitives by using this icon of a cube. There's a small triangle over here. You can click on this triangle to access the all basic primitives, or you can go inside create menu and you can access that object by using this object option. Both ways are same to access the object. Let me create a cube. There are some basic properties available for each and every primitives. Let me first cover that basic properties, and then after I will explain individual property in detail. The first thing is a basic. Inside basic I can change the name of this object from cube to box, and when I click outside you can see it's changed inside this object manager too. Next thing is a layer. Right now my layer manager is empty. You can see there is no layer available inside layer manager, but I create or I can add this box inside layer manager by using this small icon. I click over this on this small triangle and say add to new layer. So you can see inside layer manager you can see the new layer is added over here. We can manipulate that same property inside attribute holder, attribute manager, layer options. The same options are here. You can change the layer name like box work, or you can change the color to any other color, whatever you want. Okay, and lots of property over here for the layers. When I jump back to layer manager, you can see all things are updated over here, and you can see that all property available inside layer manager. Back to attribute holder or attribute manager. Next thing is visible in editor. If I don't want to use or if I don't want to see this object, I can go over here and I can go over here and I can click on this off button. But whenever I render it, okay, you can see it's available inside rendering. I click over here to jump back to my viewport. Okay, now I can't see the box or I can't see the box properties, but very easily just by clicking on this box I can access the property again. Okay, I just keep it on. Next thing, if I don't want to see this object inside rendering, I can click over here and say off. Now it's available inside viewport but not available inside rendering. This way you can change the settings. I keep it on again. I want to use some marking color for this object, so I can use this color option. I click it and say on. Now I can choose any other color. It's just a marking color for this object. I can texture it, I can apply material on it by using a material editor, but right now it's only in a basic color. I can render it and you can see it's showing me the basic colors of that object. I can remove that again. Next thing is enable. You can enable or disable this object from viewport by using this option too. And the next thing is X-ray. By using this X-ray option, we can see through this object inside Cinema 4D. So first let me create some inside object, and then after I can show you how can you use X-ray function inside this Cinema 4D viewport option. So I go over here. You can see if I move this handle, you can see the sphere is inside that cube. I select this cube. Right now I can't see the sphere because it's not invisible, or it's not, the cube don't have any transparency over there. So I can click on this X-ray option, so I can see through this cube toward the sphere. On and off, on and off. Next thing is coordinate system. I click on this coordinate system and I can move it from this option. You can see for very precise transformation I can use this option. This for position, this for scale, and this for rotation. So if I want to scale that, I can scale it, see, from one side. If I want to rotate that, I can click over here and I can rotate the object in different angle. Object properties, you can change the size of the object again by these object properties, or you can add a segment inside this object for more detailed modeling techniques. Segments like water in a clay, it can smooth your object for the detail modeling, but if you add more segment, it's make the object heavy and it scratch the software. So better it to add a segment according to your need. Don't add it too much more or don't add it too less. Otherwise you can't create good modeling by using these basic primitives. So I just go here and I display, I can check out lines, and now I change the segment of this cube. You can see I'm adding a segment inside X axis, in Y and a Z axis. You want to separate that all surfaces. I click over here on a separate surface by using this small parameter, or can directly modify by using this small dot over here inside Cinema 4D viewport. in Fong we can add a basic material to inside Fong. I can add basic material on this object, but I will clear this all things very detailed inside material editor part. So just keep this for a while.